Hello everyone, it's Diane and I am ready to show you the Peacock journals. I just realized that I forgot to tie something around them, but I will do that, probably some seam binding. Also one of the books is missing this little tag. I had this one left over, so if I figure out which one it is during the video, I'll stick it in. If not, I'll make sure it goes in before I send it. I'm pretty much done. I have these extras that I can slip in any pockets that need something, or I can just include them with the journal. So let's just get started. I will show you these journals, and I will list all three journals in my shop, which I will link below, tomorrow, which is Sunday at 3 p.m. I think that'll work. No, let's do 2. That's worked in the last few times. So Sunday at 2. I'm not going to do it on Sunday every time, but that's what's going to work for me this time. So Sunday, March 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So here's the first one, and it is called Best Day Ever, and I made the label with my brand new, oh, I forgot what it's called. Anyway, it's label maker from Sizzix label die that I got on sale at Hobby Lobby. If you saw the video where I painted on the cover, it was this dull color back here, but it had the peacock on it. So I just painted it with different colors and stencils and things like that, and added some gold, and I did a little bit of stenciling on the tail of the peacock. There's some fabric here. I love this gold trim, and I put some braid or some fringe tassel, whatever this is, tassel down here, which covers up the author's name. And I added this trim. This is, I think that's a vintage trim. There are 3 signatures. This journal belongs to, and this little tag came from TLCcreates Vintage. And this is my design team project for TLCcreates Vintage. Her kit is called Peacock Parade, and I will link that below also. It's very, very, very beautiful. I used a lot of vibrant colors, greens, blues, teals, purples, to go with the beautiful vibrant colors of the peacocks. There's some stenciling, and this one has 2 colors of stenciling on there. And I stamped this on a handmade paper and then tore it out and glued it on, because the ink that I stamped it with on the page was pretty dry and it didn't stamp very well. But I really liked the way that looked, and so I did that on purpose in one of the other journals. There's a lot of the Indian fabrics in these journals. So this one is a flip, and then I Mod Podged a piece of a peacock napkin onto a guest check, so you can journal on that. And I sprayed and stenciled the pages to add color to the backs, and there's a stamp there. Here's one of the journaling cards, which I made into a pocket, and this is from the kit. I stapled some fabric tabs to the edges of the paper, and they don't all have dangles on them, but they will. I don't have them all made yet. These are just some that I happen to have. I've got glue on my fingers, so excuse that. But this one I already had made, and it was perfect for this journal. Some stenciling there. This was the foil project that I did, and then there's a video where I am making these pockets with the foiled background, and there's a little piece of silk fabric with a peacock on it. I happen to have 3 peacocks in my India fabric collection, so each journal gets a peacock fabric. Here's one of my jelly print papers, and I stamped on the back and stamped on the front, so you can journal on that. And this is a tag from the kit. There's some washi tape here. Blue lined paper. I love this trim. This reminds me of the eyes on the peacock feathers. There were 2 envelopes with the kit, peacock envelopes, and I wanted 3. And I could have used 2 of the same, but instead I found this other envelope that is made by TLC Creates. And I'm not sure if this was a freebie. I think it might have been a freebie for people on her Facebook group. Either that or it came out of another one of her kits. But anyway, I use that because the colors are perfect for this journal. There's another gorgeous lace. I didn't have a lot of that, but I'm using it. I think somebody sent that to me recently. And I did some Mod Podge with napkins on alterations tags, and I did a video of that. Someone had given me 2 different peacock napkins, and they probably came from 2 different people. And it was just so perfect to use in these journals. So thank you to whoever they were from. Here's a pocket that I made, and I just stitched around it with one of my stitches on my sewing machine, a wavy stitch. And then I glued this jeweled piece on there. This one you can open up and write on. And inside is a little tag. The tag is from, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Everything is, all the printables are from TLC except for this set of tags. There's another stamp that was stamped on the handmade paper. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's wire. It's metal embroidery. So gorgeous. It's another piece of fabric. Someone sent this to me in a Happy Mail. It's a bulb pin, and it's got some little beads on it and these gorgeous little flower type of things. Perfect for the peacock journal, so I put that on there. There's another foiled pocket with beautiful Indian fabric. Some of these sepia-toned journaling cards and pockets that she made are nice to kind of tone down some of all this vibrant color. This tag was made with a stamp that I just got in the mail yesterday from Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. It is perfect, and I used gold detail embossing powder to emboss that image on there. Beautiful Indian lace. Another envelope. There's nothing in the envelopes, at least right now. I don't know if I'll put any of these things in them or just let you put something in them. Look at that gorgeous lace. This was also sent to me. I put a big piece of it like this in all 3 journals, and I still have a little bit left. I love this one too. This came from one of my India fabrics. People asked me in a previous video when I first started making these journals where I got all my fabrics from India. I got them from Selena at Amour Fabriques on Etsy. I got some from Sheila Gingrich on her Facebook group, Boho Daydreams, and I ordered some from eBay. Again, this opens up. It's just plain inside. Can't really see the stenciling very well. It's kind of subtle. You can see it in person. It's just hard. The camera doesn't pick it up very well. I did stitch all the way around the edges of this woven piece because it frays very easily. But it's so beautiful with the Lurex thread in there. And there's a piece of gold trim and a piece of sari silk up there. There's a beautiful piece of silk on the as a tab. Another jelly print tag with stamp lines on the back. So all three signatures in all of the journals have a pocket made with the foiled cardstock with an applique or a piece of the fabric glued on as a decoration. Another pocket. Beautiful Indian fabric back here. It's a sheer one, and then this beautiful lace. This one, I have to glue that too. Let's do that right now. Whoop, that one I already, where'd it go? And there's a little collage of Indian fabric, cheesecloth, and lace right there. So they're all pretty much the same. This is the double-edged lace that I got at Hobby Lobby that I mentioned that I like to put on my spines. This spine is a little bit narrower because I used the spine that was on the book. So this one is, whoops, is a little fatter just because the spine is, it's only a 1/4 of an inch difference, but it made a difference because this one pops up a little bit and this one doesn't. But anyway, I had to use a smaller lace for this. So this one is a Reader's Digest book that looks like that, which I thought was a wonderful pattern for the Peacock journal. And I put this fabric on the spine, some lace along the edges, and then on the spine again. There's some corrugated navy blue card here, and I just rubbed some, or I actually sprayed a white spray on it just to give it a little bit of a grungy look, kind of. There's some mulberry paper, and this is one of the images from the kit. A little blue book plate and the word "Choose to Shine." They all have the same number of pages. There's a piece of upholstery gimp braid here. This one has a plain yellow behind it because the fabric is sheer and it shows up better with the yellow behind it. It's from one of my Peacock napkins, although that one is a picture of a butterfly. So I'll just go through. This one is actually a broken earring. I've been waiting to use it in something. So you people who buy these 3 Peacock journals, I don't know how thrilled you're going to be with this, but you get my first jelly plate printed papers. These Peacock colored ones are my first attempt at jelly printing. Look at that pretty yarn, kind of a lace with some pearls on it. And you won't be able to write here, but you can flip this up and then write. There's even a little green Shoe Fair store tag in there. Just because the colors went. one has just a little gridded index card that I cut down to size and corner punched. There's that stamp from Cindy. I actually, if you saw the video where I was making these tags, I threw away the one that had the glitter embossing powder on it because I don't know if I didn't melt it long enough, but it just kept coming off. And these look better anyway because of the detail. So I just made another one like that. So nobody gets the glitter one. It was coming off and just making a mess. And eventually the tag just wouldn't be pretty anymore. There's the peacock in this journal. Love this ombre fabric. That is just so pretty. This is kind of blurred, but it says it's never too late to find out what you want to be, or who you want to be. Here's this is a different handmade paper, a little bit darker in color. This one has to go there. I'm sorry, I just want to do it so I don't have to search the books to find the one that's missing. So now I know that the third journal is the one that gets this tag that got left out. That was handy. There we go. It's so pretty. Love all these Indian fabrics. This one has the card inside it too. This one is called Choose to Shine. We have Best Day Ever and Choose to Shine. And then finally, Be Amazed. This one has a green marbled Reader's Digest book cover, and the cover was dirtier around. I don't mind a vintage looking book cover because these are vintage, but it was dirtier around the edges than I liked, so I rubbed some of my gold paint around the edges of the front and back covers. And I love this vibrant green and blue fabric. It just went really well with this. There's a couple colors of mulberry paper that are glued down, and this lace on the spine. Again, some of the upholstery gimp. And I'm going to go quickly through because my battery light is flashing, but I want to show you the Indian fabrics that are in here. I had made those larger tags with the napkins, and I used the leftover pieces to Mod Podge onto the guest checks. There will be a dangle on each of the tabs. There are 3 tabs in each journal. I love this one too. this tag in there. Look at this tab. Someone sent this to me. It was on a paper clip, but they're little beads tied on a string. So I just put them on a bulb pin and put them on there. There's the Peacock applique in this book. Put it on a belly band, and then I have this card for journaling. If my camera dies before I'm done, let me just remind you that these will be in my Etsy shop tomorrow, Sunday, March 10th. Did I get that date right? Is today the 9th? Yeah, March 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This one has purple lace for the tab. Exotic. These journals are exotic. They're exotic birds and they're exotic fabrics and colors. Thank you for this beautiful kit, Paulette. And since I had this book with the peacock on it, look at that one. Oh, that is so pretty. As soon as I saw that kit that she released, I knew what I could use this book for, or the Peacock book. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I hope, yes, I do pray that you will go over to my shop and check them out. Add one of these to your collection if you'd like, and remember that I combine shipping and refund overages of your shipping costs. So thanks for watching, and I will be back again sometime next week. Bye-bye.